So welcome back, everyone. My next guest is Richard Victor. He is I want to get this right, you're a financial interactive, what are you? What do you call that?
It's called financial interactions.
What is that?
Well, you know how some people have a 401k at work and maybe they have absolutely no idea what they're supposed to do or how they're supposed to do it?
Like a lot of people.
Right. Well, what I do is an education and training program for people just like that. People who, they know they need to do something, but they're not really sure what. Now, I am a certified financial planner professional. I'm a former stockbroker for one of the leading online brokerage firms. I also teach and tutor people who are about to sit for the stockbroker license exam, and I've done classes around the valley and written some guides about using the internet for investing. Well, one thing I used to do was I would represent some of the leading financial firms, and I'd conduct employee enrollment meetings for the retirement savings plan. So I'd go to offices and I'd meet with the employees and I'd do a presentation for them, but then people would come up to me and I'd hear the same thing over and over. It's like, I don't understand any of this. I don't get it. What do I do? And they've already been through the presentation. So I thought, well, how come they're still asking these questions? And what I became to realize is that, well, the 1 hour enrollment meeting, that makes an excellent introduction, but there's so much more to go.
You know, there is, and you do these they're free lectures that you are asking for business owners, correct, to call on you or to call here and get connected with you so that you want to do these seminars, sort of said, or lectures there in their facilities.
Right, for business owners or managers or HR professionals, but even if you're just an employee and you'd like to see this thing at your place at work, we can find a way to do that.
Now, would you work with anyone valley-wide?
Valley-wide, yes.
Now, your phone number for them to call you is area code 480-273-0034, and the website is 401k seminar, that's singular, so seminar.com. All right, so it sounds like that what you've seen so far wasn't working.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. See, I read something in Barron's magazine. It said the thing with 401ks is that it doesn't include operating instructions. And that's what I thought was missing, an owner's manual. So if someone went to a financial advisor, well, what would that advisor do for them? Well, they'd take them through a process, a series of steps, and come up with a plan. Well, what if I could direct someone else on that very same sequence, right? Go through a process, one step at a time. And we do this by using some online tools and resources that are all free for the taking.
So give us some examples of some of the internet resources that you would demonstrate.
Well, I did a huge search for all the best online tools, calculators, databases I could find, and I've exhausted them to where I could find what I think are the best in class for each specific purpose. They had to be easy to use, and they had to produce real results.
Now, your phone number for them to call you, I want to get this out because we don't have a lot of time. It's 480-273-0034. Again, that website is 401kseminar.com. These are free lectures that they're little brown bag seminars.
Exactly.
And so these that you were just naming, they have to be easy. They have to be what?
They had to produce results.
Exactly. So can they, when they sit down with you and they're listening in your seminars, is that when you talk to them about those?
Yes, exactly. So I show them the exact process, right? How to use them step by step, make it point and click simple, right? And that's the one I want to get across, is that it really is easier than you might have thought possible.
So why is this so important?
Well, the truth is that 401k and these kind of plans, well, they've really shifted responsibility for retirement from the employer to the employee, and that's just how it is. So you're responsible for your financial future, and hopefully it's a very long one. But the amount you have saved and invested is going to determine the quality of your life. You might want to keep working, you might not. So, but what I want everyone to know is that this is something that they can do. It's not as hard or as intimidating as it seems. At least now when you've got a roadmap, you've got a set of steps to follow, you got some tools, and you got some training.
Right, now anybody who is owning a business, now it doesn't matter size or at all, or can it, and it's a business, it's not necessarily an individual that you do this, that would bring a group of people together, you do it in businesses.
Well, I could also come to an organization, for
Okay,
example.
just want to get it out, go ahead, what can you do?
Right, so what I would do, well, the whole program, the whole idea is about going from confusion to confidence. It's about knowing what the next steps are, knowing you've made the best decisions you possibly can. I'll just give you a brief example. Now, I've read that about something like half the people in this country have not even tried to figure out how much money they need to have saved for retirement. And those who have maybe haven't been all that effective. All right, so, and if you go to an employer at like these enrollment meetings, well, they're going to encourage you to set a specific goal, which is a great idea. Only problem is there's not a word about how to do that. Well, I can actually demonstrate how to do that with the help of 2 websites. So the purpose is to save enough money to accumulate, right? So when you're ready to retire, you have enough to replace your income, or at least most of it. So let's say someone earns $38,000 a year. Most advisors will say you need somewhere between 80 to 90% of your income after you retire. So let's just say 90%. Well, 90% of $38,000 is $34,200. So where does the money come from? Well, one source is Social Security. So you can get online at ssa.gov, that's the Social Security Administration webpage. Along the top navigation tab, you can follow along if you're listening online, there's it says Benefits, and if you click Benefits, there's a pop-up menu. Leftmost column, bottom item, it says Calculators. Click Calculators, scroll down and click a blue button called Quick Calculator. Now an online form will appear, it'll give you just a rough estimate, but all you have to do is enter your date of birth and how much money you earned last year. Leave everything else blank and click Submit. Now, I did this yesterday, and it gave me a result of $1,466 monthly benefit. Okay, multiply by 12. That's an annual benefit of $17,592. So we said someone needs $34,200. So that leaves another $16,608 to come from other sources. Well, one of those other sources might be your 401k. How much money do you need to accumulate to generate that kind of money? There's another website. It's bankrate.com, an excellent financial site. Go to bankrate.com, scroll down the page a little bit. There's a section called Calculators. Click Calculators. And then in the right column it says Retirement Calculators. The first one, it says, how much do I need to retire? Very simple. Just click on that link. There's another form to fill in. It says, how much money will you need? And we just said $16,608. Then it says number of years until retirement. And that one enters 0. The reason we enter 0 is so we get the answer in today's dollars, not future inflated dollars. Number of years in retirement, well, the default is 25 years, so let's use that. And it asks for annual inflation. Well, the historic average is like 3%, but let's say 3.25%, just to be safe. And then it says annual yield on balance. In other words, how much money will your savings earn for you? So let's just say 5%, for example. Then you click on the calculate button. Well, I gave this a try, and the calculator says you will need $341,862.49. Then it shows how much you have year by year, how much you start with, how much you withdraw, how much it earns for you, how much it has left until year 25 when the account's exhausted. And now, with the help of 2 websites, fill in some blanks, point and click, and now you've got your goal.
Wow, I mean, that sounds so simple.
Exactly.
And you can help teach this in the different businesses, organizations, where else?
Yeah, any kind of company. I can come to a church group, I can come to an association meeting, or if you have a monthly meeting, I can do that too. Just to do a real quick, so that anyone, when they come on, I can show them some specific things they can do, some specific examples they can go through. And if you're ever concerned, maybe this is too hard, well, the truth is, we're going to let the computers do all the heavy lifting. And you think maybe, oh, but doing this research about your investments, does that sound too difficult? Not at all, because the hard work's already been done by the best people in the world to do it. The results of their efforts are all online. All you got to do is go get it.
All you have to do is give him a call and invite him. It's a free lecture, sort of like a bring your a brown bag seminar for everybody. It's free, and you will do that in any kind of a organization. I live at church, any place that people can gather people so that they can learn what to do and how to make their 401k money out of it.
Exactly. So it might come to a business, during your lunch break to have,
How long are the seminars?
They're for half an hour.
So they're half an hour long, and it could be, I love the way that you described it. Everybody's probably sitting there listening going, I need that information. You want to give out those sites really quickly one more time?
Okay, first one is ssa.gov. That'll help you determine your benefit, your estimated benefit. The next one is bankrate.com, which is an excellent resource for personal finance.
His phone number direct is area code 480-273-0034. The website is 401kseminar.com. It's free, it's a half an hour long, but it could be worth a lot to you and to your employees or to the people in your organization, anyone that you know that has a 401k and wants to know what to do with it. How many people are in that position? A lot, I bet.
A lot.
A lot. So again, that number is area code 480-273-0034. It's 401kseminar.com. How did you like that?